Okay, we're back. And this might be part 2 of our lasagna episode because the technology challenged people that we are, like I've mentioned in previous videos. I accidentally screwed up and pushed stop. I did not mean to. At any rate, our meat is brown. Now, when you're making lasagna, everybody does this just a little bit different, but I'm going to show you how I do it. Now, you don't have to do it this way. You do it whatever way you want. Some people mix the meat with the sauce. Some people don't mix the meat with the sauce. I happen to mix my cheese with my warm meat. And the reason I do that is because ricotta is heavy and stiff, okay? And I like to warm it up just a little bit and so that it mixes a little bit easier. So I just mix it in with my meat. Tim and I absolutely love cheese. So, just mix this all together. And you can add whatever you want. You might like extra seasonings or whatever, which I might put a little extra in there too. That was just enough cheese, I would say. Like I said, it was about just a little over a pound of ground beef. I use the 80-20. I do like a little bit of fat. Not really that good for you, but yeah, it makes it taste a little better. It's not dry. And then I got, it was just, this one was 32 ounce, 2 pounds of ricotta. And so you have just a nice, something to glue it together, as I call it, build our layers. Like I said, if you guys get a crock pot, you can make roast in there, you can make soup in it. Soup
Ribs.
might be a little difficult. Yep, ribs. You put ribs in there. They cook real good. A roasted chicken. Soup might be a little difficult unless you have Tiffany, our one of our recruiters, had mentioned. She's got the crock pot with the locking lids. I think it was Tiffany or Regina. One of the two had mentioned that. That I don't have. We just got a plain Jane crock pot because we didn't want anything fancy with the digital face. But you might be able to go away with soup in that. But I'd probably, you know, since you're going to be in motion and stuff, I would probably not do soup unless it was something you could really, really lock down. Okay, I'm gloving up here because when I get into this, I get into this. Who knows? I might have food all over the place. So what I do, okay, we got our meat mix there with the cheese. I take my sauce and I just put some in the bottom of the crock pot. Now you wanna put just like maybe a little bit extra in there because I don't cook the noodles. The best way to do lasagna, you might want to try this at home too. Because once I learned how to make lasagna without cooking the noodles, game changer. You're not messing up your kitchen. You're not, you don't have like 60 pots going on. Now, this doesn't have to be pretty. Lord knows it's going to look worse after it's chewed. You just break it and make it fit as best as you can. Okay? And then I just take the little extra pieces and sprinkle them around. They'll cook. So, get our layer of noodles in there. You could even go that way if you want to, which I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break a couple this way. It doesn't really matter as long as you have a pasta base on the bottom. And these crock pots are all just shaped just a little bit different. Okay, so there. We got our noodles in there. Now, what I do, I take a layer of my ricotta meat mix, okay? And we just put it in there. Make a nice little layer, okay? So we'll flop and flop here. Just like you would at home in your pan. Yeah. I was talking about Mike and Jenny earlier, you know, and you two. I'm trying to recruit these two into this great company. I don't think they would be sorry. Who wouldn't want a crock pot for a housewarming gift? Come on, Mike. Come on, Jenny. Okay, now, got that in there. Now I got mozzarella cheese. I just reach in there, Like I said, we're a bunch of cheese freaks here. Sprinkle some in the bottom. A couple little clumpies of cheese, that's okay. And then, hoping not to have a terrible mess, we're going to take and we're going to sprinkle some parm, just for extra flavor. Okay. And we are going to repeat. Okay, so we're going back to the sauce again. Actually, I want a little more garlic in here. Sure. This sauce is usually seasoned pretty good. You can use whatever kind you want. Prego, Ragu, Hunt's, some off name brand, it doesn't matter. But normally, I'm sad to say, my Tim makes a fantastic homemade sauce. And we're right now, like totally out of it. So we were growing tomatoes at home, but I don't think they did so well. But irregardless, if he doesn't have fresh tomatoes to use, we go to the store and we just buy cans of puree, and he seasons it special and just cooks it and cooks it and cooks it. And I know, looking at Tim, that's kind of hard to believe, but the man is truly a hell of a cook, and his sauce is wonderful, and I miss it. And you need to get making that soon, Timothy.
Yes, dear. As soon as I find time.
Hush. Okay. This is kind of fun. You guys are going to be so shocked. If you have not done this before in the crock pot, you're going to be amazed at how it comes out. And this, like, I load this thing. The last time we made this, oh my Lord, we had what? We had probably two other meals after that. It was crazy, like the amount of food this is.
Yeah, you had 3 or 4. They're thick.
And it's really good. So if you're one that eats leftovers every day, my God, you probably wouldn't have to make anything for a couple of days. But if you're one that doesn't like leftovers every day, like my Tim doesn't like to eat the same thing, you know, a couple days in a row. He likes different stuff. You can feed it to him again, you know, probably 3-4 days he'd be happy to have it again. But, you know, you can put it in your freezer, or, you know, it should keep in the refrigerator for a couple days. Or, for God's sake, share, you know, with people if you'd like to. Tell you what, the other truckers get a whiff of what's coming out of your truck, they're going to be beating on your door wanting you to share this with them. It's crazy. It's delicious. It's truly delicious. I think I'm going to do one more layer here. Might be a more shallow layer. But we got our mozz, we got our parm. Right. A little more garlic, because we like the garlic. Alright, more sauce. And this will be our last layer, I do believe. I'm going to save a little sauce for the top, huh? If you run low on sauce, like I kind of am right now, you can add a little bit of water to that to get the rest of it out. That helps too. You just need a little extra sauce to help cook those uncooked noodles. I'm telling you guys, this not cooking the noodles, game changer. Total game changer. I love lasagna. I just don't like all the pots and pans that comes with it. You know what I mean? So, alright. That should be good for that one. Alright. One last little layer. I think I might cheat this a little bit. It's kind of hard to figure out the exact science of how these noodles should go in here, but they just don't fit quite right, but put it in however you want. Right there. Okay. Yeah, this last layer is going to be a little skinny. Now, after we get it all done, it calls for to cook it like 4 hours on low. So what I'm going to do I'm going to do like 2 hours on high. That'll be enough time for me to take a nap and it'd be like speeding up the process. And the only reason I'm going to do that is because we have the fridge and freezer plugged in here, and as I say all the time, I don't like to run 2 appliances at one time. I gotta get just a little bit of water in here because I'm gonna need. Maybe we'll just end it with that. We'll just end it with the topping the cheese. It's supposed to have one more layer of noodles too. But let's see. I'm gonna throw a little water in there. I'm gonna get that out of there. All right. I'm gonna put. I get out every ounce of sauce I can. No, we can do what I want to do. Okay. Here we go. Cheese. Last layer. This thing is full. I'm telling you what, this crock pot probably weighs 10 pounds. It's crazy. Right, now we'll do some more parm. I love it when the Parmesan cheese clumps up. Alright, now. Garlic. Almost forgot. You forgot to tell me, Timmy. Almost forgot my garlic. You're too busy salivating over this. You know what's coming later, right? Alright, one last layer of sauce. And then I'm going to put a couple noodles on there and just top it with cheese. And that's going to be the end of the story for this, okay? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll just top it with cheese because I don't have quite enough sauce there. I don't think we do. What do you think?
Skinny.
We'll just cheese it. I'll just dump the cheese on. Who doesn't like extra cheese? But that's enough. Believe me, there's tons in here. Just empty out that bag. Good Lord. That was 2 pounds of cheese. Or 8 pounds of cheese, excuse me. Alright, well, we're going to call this good. Now, I'm going to get rid of these. Right now, my crock pot in particular, I put the lid on. I'm wishing I did have a locking lid here, but I don't. This one has like a little cookie strap, okay? You just take it and you put it over the top to hold it down. And when you're on bumpy roads, especially means that we're going in the state of California, which we all know what that's like. I'm going to put this on this cutting board. Tim made a cutting board for me, and he cut little notches in it so that the legs on the bottom of this sit right in there. And I'm going to put it on the floor, and I also put something around these and hold it back so that it's not sliding all and because God forbid he'd have to slam on the brakes. He'd have lasagna on his feet up there, so we don't want that. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to let this cook for 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. I'm going to take a nap for a while because my shift is well over. And we're going to get him down the road, and we're going to come back and we're going to check it. We're going to eat it. Okay, so stay tuned for the return and the eating.